mag ik een heel groot warm studioapplaus voor niemand minder dan Kika! Welkom! Hi, how are you doing?
Very well, thank you.
All the way from Portugal, how's Holland treating you so far?
Very nice, the weather's very nice. I expected a lot colder, it's better than Portugal, so...
Yeah, it's nice, huh?
Yeah, pleasantly surprised.
We had a barbecue today, you should have been there.
Yes, nobody invited me.
So how old are you now?
I'm 16.
16 still?
Yeah, turning 17 in May, actually.
Well... Okay, 16 years old and already a huge single which has been produced by RedOne. You're gonna do it acoustically right now, right?
Exactly.
Guess it's alright. Kika, live op 538.
Standing by myself, I can't wait to see those eyes. You are my answer to the sugar-coated lies. And I look up to the sky and see the sun is shining. What am I supposed to do about John, the way I'm feeling? 'Cause I looked inside my heart and I can't stop this feeling. That's the way, oh, let's let it play. Well, I guess it's alright if I'm your baby. Well, I guess it's alright if I'm your baby. Holding out your hand, I don't know what I might say next. Is this your master plan? I'm an android to your subtext. And I look up to the sky and see the sun is shining. What am I supposed to do about John, the way I'm feeling? Looked inside my heart and I can't stop this feeling. That's the way, oh, let's let it play. Well, I guess it's alright if I'm your baby. Well, I guess it's alright if I'm your baby. Is this how you stand when you're together? Is this how you walk when you're in love? You are my canvas, soulmate gentleman, eye to eye to eye to eye. Is this how you stand when you're together? Is this how you walk when you're in love? You are my canvas, soulmate gentleman, eye to eye to eye to eye. Eye to eye to eye to eye. Well, I guess it's alright if I'm your baby. Well, I guess it's alright if I'm your baby. Well, I guess it's alright if I'm your baby. Well, I guess it's alright if I'm your baby.
Well, I guess so too. Kika, live op Radio 538. Zo, wow, dat was even goed, hè?
Echt, hè?
Dat vond ik wel even... Tom, kan jij even ruimte maken? Want ze moet daar natuurlijk zitten.
Even move, Tom.
Wauw, 16 jaar. Fucking hell.
Ongelooflijk, hè? En dan
Niet
even zo'n
normaal.
slot opzetten.
Ja, en dan, maar je moet natuurlijk ook even de volledige versie horen met alles erop en eraan. Want dan is het een
die moet
echte
je echt even
RedOne
gaan checken op
productie. Maar
YouTube
dit is poeh. Zo, zullen we er nog even... Wow! Kan iemand er even een koptelefoon geven en zo? Oh. Well, that was very nice. That was really, truly... well, you had us all emotional and stuff.
Well, I'm glad you liked it.
Yeah, well, so Kika, tell us a little bit about yourself. Because you're from Portugal, you're 16 years old. How did this all start, the whole music thing?
Well, you know, I think when people like to sing, they like to do it from a very young age. At least I did. I used to gig around the country with around the kitchen really, with my sister and, sing songs for my parents and all of that. And I kind of started dedicating a little more time to it when people started thinking I might be promising in some way. And I guess the circumstances just aligned in a really good way. And life treated me well. And so I'm hoping that this will progress further.
But now you're acting like it just happened. But it's not the most normal thing in the world to have RedOne produce your produce tracks for you.
No, of course not. But it's
Could you tell us a little bit about how he discovered you? How he found out that you were making music and that you were pretty good at it?
That I'm really good at it, I think is subjective, but I appreciate the compliment there. Really, what happened was my father. He works in he's a lawyer, and he works at with football players and all of this. And RedOne's a massive Real Madrid fan. I think that's a common fact. And so my father basically met him at a game. They were in the same place, and my father really took advantage of the situation and tried to make me seem a little better. So he went there and he said, "Hey, I actually don't mean to bug you, but I've got this kid that kind of sings. Would you mind listening to her?" And he said, "Of course not. He's a really nice person, really humble." And I was very honored to have him even listen to the stuff. And then he liked it and he wanted to hear some more. And I actually went to meet him and he gave me this opportunity. I'm really grateful for that. But really, it's my father put it up. He's this really proud father. He's got my songs on his iPad and he shows them to the world. And thankfully, he showed them to RedOne. So that was really lucky of me.
Were you a fan of RedOne?
Well, I'm a fan of his artists. But to be honest, sometimes the producers don't get as much credit as they deserve. And once my father told me, who he is, what he does, and I really became like interested in seeing the work that he does. And obviously he works with a lot of really well-known artists, the biggest in the world actually. So I said, why does this guy want to hear me? And my father said, I kind of forced him to, so and he didn't really dislike it too much, so maybe this is gonna go your way. And that's it. But I really didn't know him too well, but then I got really familiar with.
But did you two match musically? Was his direction the direction that you were wanting to go, or did you have to like steer him a little bit and tell him, no, that's not really what I want. I want it a little bit more like this.
I don't think you tell RedOne no. Basically, he's got his style of music, and it's a very dancey kind of thing, which is not necessarily my thing. But I feel like he's a very versatile producer, and he knows what will best suit the artist he's working with. So obviously, if he's gonna try to make me do a dance track,
make you a star,
see that it's gonna sink, he's gonna say maybe don't do dance, maybe do something else. And so I think he steers me more than I steer him. But obviously he does listen to my opinions, which is something I really appreciate. And I think it's a team kind of effort, actually.
Do all Portuguese speak English this well?
Well, I don't know. I hope they do. It's really... I've been in international school since I was 4.
Okay.
And that again, I was lucky that my parents put me there and made me be able to communicate with other countries, because I think English is actually really universal. So I'm very glad that they gave me this opportunity as well. And I think that's more... Practice makes perfect. And I've had like 12 years of practice, so... It would be a shame if I sucked. That's what I think.
Hey, and now you're in Holland. Your track is starting to go like over your own borders. It started in Portugal. It went really well there. It was played on all the radio stations. I think that over there they're already checking out your second single now.
Yeah. Well, actually, it really made a big impact in Portugal. Something that wasn't certain. I think RedOne's name really kind of impulsed the whole thing. Mm-hmm. When you hear that this. Portuguese person, there's not a lot of big Portuguese artists, and they heard RedOne and they thought this has to be good. And luckily it was. I think they did think it was good when they heard it, and so it made a splash. And I actually released a CD there, and about 5 random singles that were just songs I really liked and really wanted to put out. So, and now we're working on a new single, and we're just trying to get as much of my stuff out there as possible that shows different sides of me, I guess.
But now you're starting to travel all around Europe, and what's the dream? You want to go to the States?
I mean, I think going to the States is the ultimate kind of stardom dream. I don't know. I think it's a very tough market. I don't know that I got the chops for it, but I'm very happy to say even in Portugal only. And if I'm expanding to Europe, that's a thing. And if I'm expanding to the US, then that's a bigger thing. But I think it's one day at a time, kind of.
And the new single you're working on right now, is that also going to be a RedOne produced single?
Yeah, it is. Basically, RedOne's now adopted me in a way. So everything I do kind of goes through him, and he orients it in some kind of way together with my songwriter that's now on his team. So it's kind of a team collab, and he's going to help and make it sound good. I hope.
We're already looking forward to the next single, but we asked you, since you came all the way over here to Holland, to do a cover also, to do a track by someone else, but only in your own style. You're going to do it in a couple of minutes, but can you already tell us what it's going to be?
Sure, I'm going to do XO by Beyonce. I really love Beyonce. I think she's one of the biggest female artists that's in the world right now. She's very good. I actually saw a concert of hers lately and was really kind of inspired / jealous. And so I figured I'd do something by her. It's her new single. It's going great for her, obviously, and I wanted to give my take on it.
So we just heard your track "Guess It's Alright," which is is just starting to pick up here in Holland. What's next for you? What are your biggest dreams? I already asked you about the States. You said one step at a time, but what are your influences? When you, when I hear you wanted to cover something by Beyonce, is that an inspiration to you? Someone like Beyonce?
I mean, I think someone like Beyonce is definitely an inspiration to a lot of people in terms of what she's doing in terms of actually female empowerment and all of this. I know it's she's a pop diva, but she's actually got a purpose, and so I think.
Aren't you a little young to be speaking about female empowerment?
I think you're never too young to speak about female empowerment because, I am a female, so I think that's a relevant part of my life. I just feel like she's got a mission with what she's doing, and I believe that's crucial.
What's your mission?
Yeah. Well, I don't know. I just I haven't gone through that many life experiences that I can really determine what I really want to do. But in the meantime, I'm just doing something that really makes me happy, that makes me... when I think of what I want to do, I just want to sing all the time. And even though my parents and sister often tell me to be quiet for a little while, I just feel like it's what I want to do. And until I get a clear kind of path, I'm just going to do what makes me happy, because I feel that that's quite a good life goal anyway as well.
So basically you just go with the flow.
Yeah, I think you've got to take the opportunities you're given, and if I'm given this opportunity to do what I want to do what makes me happy, I think at the end of the day, being happy is quite a good thing in itself. So
go for it.
Yeah, I think I'll just focus on that until I get a bigger idea of what I'm supposed to be doing here.
So normally when we have artists in our studio, we ask them all kinds of questions about sex and drugs and all that kind of stuff. But you're 16 years old, so that would feel a little awkward. But I do want to know, do you have a boyfriend?
I do not, no. I don't. I'm not really into...
boys?
No, I am into boys, actually, that's true.
This is Holland, we're cool with everything.
No, yeah, I'd be cool with that too. But no, I'm just... I'm not really into anyone, so I'm not...
You're too busy for a relationship at the moment?
No, I'm not. I don't think I'm too busy for anything. I think that's kind of a lame excuse people give. I think if I wanted to have one, I would, but I'm not going to just get a random guy that likes me to be my boyfriend.
But do you realize it's only going to get more difficult as you get more famous?
What is?
Well, getting a boyfriend that doesn't want you for the fame, but wants you for you.
Yeah, but I think that people are quite transparent when they have to be. So I feel I could be perceptive in that kind of manner. But I'm not going to be obsessing over my romantic affair and my 16-year-old self. I feel like if it comes, it comes, and if it doesn't, I'm gonna live my life like any other normal person, I guess, would.
Do you want to get back to the music?
Yeah, I'd love to.
Well, then I'm gonna ask you to head right next door.
I will.
Dan gaat ze naar de Live 38 studio, waar ze haar versie gaat doen van Beyoncé XO. Dus
ik zou ook even de tv aanzetten.
Even zonder grap, ze verstaat me toch niet. Er zit even een kopie op, zeg. Ja. Ik bedoel, even qua gewoon nadenken,
ja,
hè?
Goed, hè?
Intelligent meisje, zeg.
Check het even op de tv ook.
Maar ook hoe ze even vertelt over weet je wel, de women empowerment. Ik vind
de female empowerment,
ja. Ik vind het toch...
Ik stel er ook best wel van te kijken, hoor.
Ja, hè? Ik had niet verwacht dat ze ook echt...
heel leuk.
Tof, zeg.
Inmiddels is ze aangekomen in de Live 38 studio.
Ja, de 16-jarige Kika. En zij gaat haar versie doen van Beyoncé's XO. Oh, relax.
I'm okay. I'm okay. I'm just fine. Alive.
Ze zoekt even rustig de spulletjes, de gitaar, de koptelefoon. Oké.
Are we like on air?
Yes, we are.
Okay,
We are.
embarrassing. Okay. Sorry, guys.
You want to do this?
Yeah.
Let's go.
Okay. Your love is bright as ever, even in the shadows. Baby, kiss me before they turn the lights out. Your heart is glowing, and I'm crashing into you. So baby, kiss me before they turn the lights out. Before they turn the lights out. Baby, love me lights out in the darkest night out. I search through the crowd. Your face is all that I see. Give me everything, baby, love me lights out. Baby, love me lights out. You can turn my lights down. We don't have forever. Baby, daylight's wasting. You better kiss me before our time is run out. Nobody sees what we see. They're just hopelessly gazing. You better take me before they turn the lights out. Before our time is run out. Baby, love me lights out in the darkest night out. I search through the crowd. Your face is all that I see. Give me everything, baby, love me lights out. Baby, love me lights out. You can turn my lights out. I love it like XO. You love me like XO. You kill me, boy, XO. You love me like XO. You're all that I see. I'll give you everything. Baby, love me lights out. Baby, love me lights out. You can turn my lights out.
Wow. Thank you very much for coming all the way to our studio.
Thank you for having me.
I think you're an amazing artist, and
Thank
I
you.
wish you the best of luck. And we're going to play your record, Guess It's Alright, a couple of more times on Radio 538. So thank you very much for being here.
Thank you
and,
so much for inviting me. It's been a great pleasure.